In this video, I'm going to talk about the different display methods that you have within Maya. So just underneath the polygons tab here, you have these various different attributes that you can select, and these allow you to change the view of aspects within Maya. So if you click on this one here, this little blue box here, this provides you with the wireframe shader. Basically, the wireframe just shows you the edges of a model rather than showing the shaders itself. So to get to that, it's just 4 on the keyboard, which is its hotkey, and 5 brings it back to the shaded display. You can also have this one here, which is wireframe with shaders. So if I click off it, you can see that it shows me not just the shaded aspect of it as well, but it also shows me its wireframe. So I can have a look at the wireframe as well as the shaded aspects at the same time. You may be wondering why I would ever go into wireframe mode. There are a few reasons why you would. One instance is if you're working with extremely high polys, a lot of times wireframes can really help with movement, because with Maya it has to calculate the shading, so if you've got textures etc on it, it can kind of take a big chunk out of your CPU and your GPU. So going into wireframe mode just kind of smooths it out so you have a better frame rate. Plus it allows you to kind of edit details that you might not really have noticed before. So you can probably see, for example here, because I'm in shaded mode, you can see that I put a little cube in there as well. I'll get back to that in a second. This here turns on any textures that you might have. Obviously right now I haven't got any textures on, but you can turn your textures on and off. The light bulb shows any lighting that you're using. At the moment there is no lighting in there, but if I was to put in some lighting, say for example directional light, you can kind of see how the lighting affects it, but you can turn that off if need be. Over here we have the isolate option. Basically, if you have an object selected, so for example, we can see in this that I have 2 objects. Maybe I just want to focus on just one aspect of it. So if I select the big cube here, press isolate, the other aspects in the scene or other models have disappeared. They're just kind of hidden at the moment. You can unhide them by pressing that again. You may wonder why you might want to use this. It actually is quite helpful. So if you've got a lot of elements within your scene, you might want to just focus on just one particular part of it, and this can kind of help you to kind of make things a lot more organized for yourself. You also have here the X-ray tool, so it kind of makes everything kind of transparent. That's why I have the cube in the middle there, so you can kind of see everything. This is really useful when it comes to box modeling and extrusion modeling, which we will talk about a lot later on. So those are your basic shader displays. So you have your wireframe, normal shader, textured, with wireframe on, etc.